did Jeff chop this
Currently going
candle?
live with Jeffrey Benson. In case you
That is
guys
what
don't
candlesticks also tell you.
know.
See how
So,
price actually
okay.
got here before now,
You can
and
hear.
then started moving up, leaving this trend this week. So this is formally
Let me
telling
go
you,
to
this is
YouTube.
now telling you that the
Again.
Army B, we're calling the red Army B, all right? The red guys, Army B, were winning the fight, but buyers needed to push it. So that's like that's tiny. Now they're winning again, they're pushing it back down again. So that's how you can actually
Currently going live with Jeffrey Benson.
That's how you can actually tell who is winning the fight, or who's most
So what you guys can hear.
the next couple of fights, depending on the momentum that the candle is forming at. For example, now if you want to read this one, this candle is bullish, all right? To me, I look at it as indecision candle. Nobody won this fight because the buyers did not really win. No, the evidence that they want is not there. The evidence is not vivid. No evidence. Like the candle open at this bottom here. It was once this long. Buyers pushed it to this point. Even sellers even pushed it down a bit. Then buyers pushed it up a bit. And then in 15 minutes time frame, this closed and another one opened. So any time frame I'm in on represents that this is the minutes at which this candle opened and closed. The candle burned for. The candle burned. All right. So if I go to 1 hour time frame, the story is the same. That means each candle represents 1 hour action. For every 60 minutes, that candle open, it burned for 60 minutes. For hour, each candle represents 4 hours there. On daily, each candle represents daily action there. Even the monthly, yearly, 6 months, like that. But the story I want you to take away is you always tell the strength of Army A, which is the buyer, or Army B, which is the seller, by how far were they repelled by the other counterparts. Like right now, we're in a very strong bearish move because you can see the buyers are they're not more allowing the buyers to breathe. They are choking them up, like they keep pushing down. And it's also worthy of note, there are things that make price to repel, to reject. Now, for example, let's say we were selling here now. Yeah, we are on a sell. All right. By now we'll be making profit because if you're on a sell and our stop loss is here, if you're on a sell, you always want to put your stop loss above because it is if you sell, you are saying that price should go down. It's when price go down that's when you make profits. All right. So if price go up, that is doing opposite of what you say, and that's when that's where there's a need for you to put stop loss in to determine loss you already want to have. So stop loss is a level, is an order that you give to your broker that if price gets here, even though my phone is off, please lock me out in this determined loss. All right. And then your take profit will be at the bottom. So let's say, for example, we hit take profit here. Take profit is TP. This simply means that anytime you are in on a sell, let me use big bang. Let's say you have a lot of money, you're like representing a particular hedge fund. You pumped in a lot of money and price start pushing down. Please kindly note that because buyers pushed it up here, I'm trying to explain candlesticks now. Because buyers pushed it up right here doesn't mean that there are necessarily enough buyers here. If you hit take profit, you just bought. If you're on a sell before, if you hit take profit, then your order turns to buy. So if many people are hitting take profit here too, it also be if many people with big money set their take profit here, if you hit that level, the sales will start repelling too. So now what does that tell you? Any level that you see that there's a resistance and there's a support. For example, if there's a support at this point, you see that it's a support. Most people likely want to take profit there. So, and when their take profit is hitting, just now candles will start repelling. So, if candle is getting close to the point of a likely point where people are putting take profit, exit your order too. That's how to get a nice entry, a nice exit. Remember, I said that this lesson is going to make you to understand how to set a very good entry, sniper entry, good stop loss, and a good entry. This is the entry part I'm explaining to you. I mean, exit part, exit, and a good exit. This is the exit part. So someone will be like, Jeff, how did you know to exit at that particular time? Because sometimes, because I've seen that my trader will exit, it's at that point of exit and he tries to start reversing aggressively. These are the things, little things that I know before that you probably don't know, which I'm teaching you now. So for someone who was formerly on a sell here, yeah, getting to this point must be a point of is a point of support. Get to this point. Most people who sold here or that sold here or that sold here must have put their stop loss, must have put their take profit here. That's what you don't know. So if you sell and your entry order hits a take profit, you just bought it to turn to a buy, thereby to be pushing the candle up. So it is best whenever you get to a solid zone, the best thing is for you to exit there and there. Take your profit so that you'll be cashing out at the tip, so you don't have to lose anything at all. I'm sure that's clear. Okay, I know that this thing is actually giving many people a foresight on how to now go back to their drawing board, to start modifying their take profit, to start modifying their stop loss and all of that. So now the reverse will be the case for stop loss. Let me use this same example I was using before. For someone who was selling here, let's imagine that this candle didn't sell. It went against this guy. Let me color code it. Let me make it green color. So it went again. It was buying. It went against this guy, and then it hit the person's stop loss right here. What I mean is, you just added more to the buy pressure because you hit your stop loss. You lost. You understand? So if you're also buying, for someone who bought here, for example, if you buy here, your stop loss will be at the bottom, right? This will be your SL. All right. This will be your SL. Then this will be your entry point. Entry point. And then let's say your take profit was somewhere around here. Just know that at the time that you hit your take profit, you just joined the buy and you just added some more to the sell order. So if you're not holding, you must be doing one at the same time. You must be doing one. Okay? When you're getting in, you're doing one. When you're leaving, you're also doing another opposite of it. So that's one thing I just wanted to know. With this concept now, to help you to now further think whether you have been playing in the market or whether you have been playing around. That's just the essence of today's lesson. I'm sure you guys are following through with these candlesticks. Let me get a response. Are you guys following through? Are you guys getting value? Are you guys getting value? Are you guys getting value? Okay, someone said it's clear. Okay, it's clear. Okay. Okay, good. So let's go back again. Let's go back. Now let me clear out all these things now that is on the screen. I want to take you guys on a different dimension with candlesticks now. Okay. So one more thing that you have to know is, if this is how to read a candle, like right now with this candle thing, in this territory now, who do you say is winning? Is it the buyers or the sellers? Just judging by this place I circled, who is winning this market now? Would you say the buyers and sellers are winning, or sellers are winning? Let me get a reply from the comment section, guys. Would you say it is the buyer or seller that is winning from that place I just circled? In case you didn't see it, let me bring it back on again here. Who would you say is winning this fight? If you were to buy or sell now, which one would you prefer? Who would you join?
The sellers.
Who would you join?
Sellers.
Who would you join? If you are to see this setup now, who would you think is winning? Is it buyers or sellers? Just judging by pure price action point of view.
Personally, I would say the sellers are. I would join the sellers basically because I think this is a higher time frame. This is a higher time frame, and you can see our first higher high. So this higher high here was broken. As the higher high was broken, it created a lower high. If you understand what I'm saying, going down. So personally, I think I'm going to join the sellers and sell at this area here because I think Jeffrey is at a higher time frame. So if it's at a higher time frame, I'm definitely going to focus on this selling move right here because why? Number one, we have a lower high, and number two, price has broken this previous lower high right here. I wish I have something to demonstrate it, but still, this previous lower high or higher low, sorry, it broke it. So my guess is, as price has broken this higher low, it is going to come back to retest later on. But definitely, I will join the sellers.
All right, let me get responses. Some are saying sellers, some are saying buyers. I wish you guys can add reasons. This one saying buyer, this one saying seller. I was in Elisha Jeffrey saying seller. Supreme FS is saying seller. Malik FS saying our buyers. Where's Malik FX now? I saw your name now, but it's disappeared. Malik FX. Funny enough, people who are the FX with their name, they are saying it's buyers. Oh, who else again? I saw one guy that said, this thing is moving. Who is saying? They're saying it's buyers. Maybe these FX guys might be correct. But let's see. Okay, this guy is saying it's buyers. They're saying it's sellers. Good one. A good try, guys. It is actually sellers. Now let me explain why. that'll take me to the next point I want to explain to you guys. The next point I would love to explain to you guys is the strength of each particular candle. It matters. It matters. It matters. Yeah, FX or more. What is near FX? Say from the bigger picture, it's buyers. I'm talking about from where I circled. I didn't say from the bigger picture. I don't know why this is not project.
To all those ones that are now adding FX to their names are the one that are not getting it wrong. Imagine. All those people, they just want to add FX to their name so they will feel important. So they will feel like, okay, we're trading Forex. Yes, we're Forex traders. That's why people that used to add FX to their name, it's too much, I beg. Too much. If you are adding FX to your name, you have to be worthy of adding that FX to your name. Nobody say it's not like you're gonna add FX to your name. You're not gonna start feeling like you're one big boy because you are trading Forex and all this kind of thing. Just because Jeffrey is doing the same thing or Happy FX now is doing his own, that doesn't mean you add your own. It doesn't make sense. I wanted to add FX to my own name, but I don't see any difference in adding it. There's no difference. Imagine all those ones that are adding FX at the back of their name. You think that they know something, but see, they are failing it. Can you imagine?
So you can see what many people are saying from the comment section. So now let me explain what I mean. If you are to join right now, if you are to join, it is obviously sellers that are winning. All right, it's sellers that are winning. I don't know why this thing is lagging. Yeah, also for some reason this happens when I'm live. Hold on, guys. Let me try to check the network again. Sellers, buyers, that one, this one. Okay, good. Well, nice responses, guys. Nice responses. But let's go find out. So here, I'm sure you guys can see. So if you were to buy in this market, you probably will lose confidently because sellers are leading. Well, you have to check the momentum candle at which seller. While it was climbing, it took several candles to climb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But check the number of candles that it took to break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was easier dropping. That shows that there are more sellers. Sometimes this buy might just be an inducement for people to keep buying and then they take their stop loss. So you have to check the candle strength before you answer. The next thing I want to teach you guys is candle strength. Apart from the Asian vibe, when liquidity is low, like in terms of less traded sessions, we have 4 types of sessions. We have New York sessions, London session, Sydney session, and Tokyo session, correct? The busiest is London. And the most busiest one is overlap when the 2 giants, London and New York, meet. In Nigerian time, that's usually between 1 p.m. to about 1 p.m. to 4. 1 p.m. to 4.
1 p.m. to 4. London session, Nigerian time, starts 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. or should I say 1 p.m.? Is it 1 p.m. or 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.? Let's check it here. Check Google right now. Let's see whether we can check Google. Checking Google. When does London session and New York session? When do they start? When does London session open in Nigeria? Okay, see, when does London session open in Nigeria? 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, the London and New York session overlap. Yeah, so when does London session open? So you can London session, New York session. When does New York session open in Nigeria? London and New York session, they overlap. New York session is from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Well, see, they even close at the same time. So basically, if you're trading New York session, you're basically still trading London session. So there's no if you're trading New York session, then you're basically still trading London session. So it's still the same thing. But think one thing about when New York session opens is both of them overlap. So immediately New York session opens, let's say if you're trading a pair and the pair is like, let's say the pair is bullish, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, and probably you already entered the trade. Once the New York session opens, maybe you're trading London session, once the New York session opens, you see a mad pullback. It happens sometimes, it doesn't happen, but most of the time it happens. So you see a pullback, price will drop like probably 20 pips, 30 pips, then to now go back. It will now go back to its normal length. So that's how the thing is. Sometimes if New York session opens during London session, price still keeps going up, but most of the cases, especially on maybe probably Euro pairs, GBP pairs, the price drops, then goes back to the normal size. So as you can see here, look at it here. New York session opens 7 a.m. Nigerian time to 4 p.m. Lagos time. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is not. While London session opens 7 a.m. Wait, what am I even seeing here first? 7 a.m. to okay. This is American time, not Nigerian time. Not Nigerian time. Forgive me for saying that. Not Nigerian time. Because normally, okay, not Nigerian time. New York session opens 2 p.m. Okay, look at it here. 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. I foresee, what is going on? So New York session opens 2 p.m. Normally, New York session opens 1 p.m. But the session opens fully 2 p.m. That is the New York stock exchange market and everything. That's when everything opens. While London opens 7 a.m. London time and Nigerian time are almost the same. So they're even the same. So not like they're almost the same, they're the same. So when London is opening, Nigeria too is opening. While in New York, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that's the same thing. So let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the live. We don't have any people watching. We don't have anybody watching this, but I pray that after the video is posted, we'll have enough people watching. So let's get it.
This session, we call them overlap session. All right, where the two of them meet. But the biggest session in all of them independently is London, followed by New York. All right. So when the two of them meet, that's the overall.
Well, to me, I won't say the biggest session is London. No. I won't say that. I won't agree to that one. For me, I will say the biggest session is New York. Why? Because of the NYC, the New York Stock Exchange Market. The biggest session for me, I don't think it's London session. It's not. It's New York. New York session is the busiest session in the whole world. See that New York Stock Exchange Market, that New York Stock Exchange, it's not easy. That place is like, if you've ever been to Lagos Island, Ajah Market, all those people, is times 3 of more than of what is in Lagos Island. And that's why they say New York, for me personally, New York session is the busiest and the most important session of the day. I don't trade London session, except maybe if I see an opportunity. But to be honest, I don't like trading London session. If I'm trading, let's say that I'm trading a Euro pair, Euro USD, I rather trade Euro USD in New York session than trade it on London session. Either way, you're still going to see opportunity there. So
most busiest session. So apart from Sydney, Tokyo session, what happened in Sydney session is what you are seeing right here. And this is Sydney session. The candles are cycling. They are not so healthy. This is like Sydney session. So for those who are in West Africa or in Europe, they will probably be at night. So you don't have an opportunity daytime for you to trade that one. All right. But you can wake up to trade it, but to me, it's not worth it. Now, talking about volume, whenever London session comes or whenever New York session comes, you always be seeing stronger candle. Example, like this type of candle. You can see this is a very healthy candle. This is also a very healthy buy candle. Very healthy. That shows that there are more people in the market there. There's more buying pressure. There's more selling pressure here. There's more like that. So when you start seeing smaller cyclic candle, it tells you things. It represents that there's no much volume. There are not enough people who are buying. If it's a sell side, there are not enough people who are selling. And then all of a sudden, you now see in a buy candle where there are cyclic candles, and then all of a sudden, you now see a bearish candle coming down aggressively. Then you know that first buy was like an inducement. they're trying to retrace so that they can have a better price for entry. All right. So that's what you are seeing here. And let me further prove it to you guys. You see how retracements work in financial markets. Okay, this will not make sense to you if I don't explain trends. Impulsive move, correction, that forms trend. For example, when you are in for a market like inputs drawing mode, market usually move in wave. Comes down, impulse, goes up again. Impulse again. Correction. Correction is what is coming down. Impulse is what is going up, like that. So this is what forms trend. I can't go further than that. So this is a low. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. This is a low, but it's higher than this one. That's why it's called higher low, right? So this is what forms trend. What we now put a trend line and all that. So this for a buy example. The reverse is also the case for a sell example. Sell example don't become to be forming a lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high. That's just the difference. Okay. So what I just want to bring out for you guys is, in a trend, in a market, you always want to focus on when would price likely reverse. You want to be focusing on somewhere around here. You want to be focusing somewhere around here. It is price action that I like to know this guy is about to reverse from here to start going up. I'll show you on chart. You focus around here. Price is about to reverse. You just want to focus around here to take your profit. If you want to buy, you want to focus around here. So if you're in this market, which move would you love to catch most? Obviously, the impulse. This is impulsive move. This is what you want to catch. Impulse. Then this is a correction, or you call it retracement. Correction. Just put correction. Correction. These are the things you want to be catching. You want to be catching more of this one, these spikes. This spike, that's what you want to be catching. Meanwhile, you also have to study this top so that you know when to exit. So if your exit game is good, your pull-out game, if you like, now you know what you want to think. If your pull-out game is good, you have to make sure you understand patterns that are forming at the top in order for you to exit the sell, in order for you to exit your buys. Then, if your entry game is good, your sniper game is good, you have to also know the patterns to start focusing here in order for you to know. I'm going to show you the two types of candlesticks pattern to be focusing on for your exit, and the very good pattern to be focusing at the bottom for entry. But hold on, let me show you this thing now so that it will make more sense in no time. So this thing I just drew at the top now, let me make it live. Let me make it to see it in real time candle. For example, it's on a sell. I just did a buy example. Should I do a sell example? Okay, now let me not do, since I did buy example with these candles here, with this one right here. Let me use to do a buy example here now. So this is a counter trend, please. I'm just going to be zooming in just for the purpose of this class. I don't want to waste so much time. But this trend line is not relevant, but I want you to see something. This is a trough. This is a low. This is a low, right? Point out what I saw earlier. It's just exactly similar to what is currently happening here. All right? Similar, exact same thing. I have to come back down, delete. All right, pull up a bit from here. Pull up here again, and then pulls up a lot more. Yeah. So I want to give you the candlesticks you should be looking forward to at this top while you're here. When you're at the top here, look for the candlestick here to know it's about to reverse. You want to join the buy here, know what happened here. The candlesticks, study the candlestick here. When it's about to reverse, study the candlestick here. When it's about to go up again, study the candlestick here. All right. When it's about to, if you're on a buy, you want to leave the market, study what happened here. If you're on a buy, if you want to buy this is forex trading. So your assignment now, your takeaway, when you get back now, your due diligence would be zoom in and check, look for a trend. Trend is what's currently happening right now. Are we on a buy trend? Are we on a sell trend? Right now, in this case scenario, zooming in only here, we're on a buy trend here. So this is a retracement. I don't want to go into retracement so I don't get you guys confused. But this is a buy trend. Buy trend is when you're having consecutive higher lows Like this is a high. Let me label them out. This is a high, H. Sorry, it's a low rather. This is a low. Sorry, low. This is a high. This is low, but it's higher than this one, so we call it a higher low. Higher low. Then this is a high. Yeah, high because it's higher than the previous high too. Then this is a higher low. Like that. This is a higher high because it's higher than the other high too. Like that. That's why I keep this is a higher low. That's why I keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. So what you need to study now is first this thing I just explained to you now. This is structure. That's a structure. So structure lets you know. It lets you know where am I right now. Where are we in the forex market? Are we in a buy trend or we're in on a sell trend? Where are we? Should I be expecting a buy move next or should I be expecting a sell move? Should I be taking my profit now? So it is structure that I probably know better than you that makes me to know this is time for me to exit and it's time for me to get in structure. So me, what I do is I'll further diversify, I'll further zoom it in. I want to know, okay, what pattern is forming at this bottom so that I'll be able to tell whether it is time or not to get in. So sometimes in the Telegram, in the Signal channel, Jeff, can I get in? Can I get in? Even after sending the signal, people be like, are you in now? Should I enter another position? I'm like, it is glaring right in your eyes. So you're not seeing it because you didn't take your due diligence to check how to know these candlesticks that is going up. Example of candlesticks that is going up, a continuation chart pattern. Let me.
One of the reasons I don't even follow signals. Signals are there, to be honest. Signals will always be there, and I personally love the fact that people, forex and professional forex traders, are helping people who do not know how to trade the forex market with signals, so they can capitalize on what they're capitalizing. But basically, I do not want to base my trading on signals. I don't want to do that. I am in this game for the long run, and I feel like those people that I trade that are taking signals from gurus are not in it for the long run. They are just doing this stuff to cash out small money. That's what they are doing. But me, I know where I'm headed to. I am taking my time to learn every single bit of the chart, to see how the chart moves and all this kind of stuff. So when my time comes, my time comes. But basically, I feel like my time is not now. I'm still learning. I'm still going through a lot of phases. I'm still doing a lot of things that will help me become the best forex trader I can be, in terms of mindset, in terms of technical analysis, in terms of fundamentals. Even though I don't even, to be honest, basically, if you ask me, I don't like fundamentals. I trade mainly based on technicals. If your technicals are okay, your fundamentals will be okay too. So if your technicals are on point, your fundamentals too has to be on point. So basically, I don't like trading fundamentals, but I don't believe in that stuff. Even though what moves the market basically is fundamentals, obviously. But if you're a technical trader who knows the rules, who knows what to do, who knows where to place your support and resistance, who knows where you know how to place your trend line, Fibonacci, everything. If you know how to do that stuff, you are good to go. So right now, I'm working on my technical skills. I'm working on my mindset, working on my psychology. So basically, I don't want to follow signals. I don't want to do that. Signals will not always be there. See Jeffrey now. Jeffrey is sending signals. If Jeffrey is flipping rich, this man can choose not to trade for let's say 5 months. Jeffrey can choose not to trade because trading is obviously not only Jeffrey's business. If you're putting trading as your only business, you won't go, like, let's say you make money, but the money won't be there. Like, it won't be there. Trading is a skill you need to have that is going to open doors for other businesses for you. Jeffrey is in real estate. He invests in Bitcoin. Forget Bitcoin itself. He's in real estate. He has small businesses and I shall know Jeffrey has other businesses. That real estate too is also his main business. Jeffrey makes millions from real estate besides trading. So Jeffrey can choose not to trade for like 5 months. The guy is still earning money from his other businesses, from his real estate, from his mentorship. He can choose not to trade for a whole month. And if he doesn't trade for a whole month, that means no signals for almost 2-3 months. That means as Jeffrey did not make money from trading, you that trading is your only source of income, you did not make money from trading too. So that's the thing. Me, if I become very successful in trading, I'm definitely going to diversify. I will definitely diversify. I have this love and interest for real estate. I've always had it. So trading cannot only be your main source of income. It can't. Okay, you can't only rely on trading. Focus on other things. So once I learn this trading very well, me start making my money, I'll go into other things like other businesses. So that's the thing. That and signals. Okay, the main thing I'm talking about now is signals. That is why I don't believe in signals. I don't believe in signals because the person that is sending the signals can choose not to send signals. If he doesn't want to send signals, he will not send signals. No, you won't kill him. You won't do anything. He's making his money. You are there. So you have to learn this thing. This is a skill that it will take time. Like if you're lucky, if you're lucky, you can learn. If you're a fast learner, you can learn this thing within the next six months to a year, and you make money the next year. That's if you're lucky. If you're a very fast learner. But if you're the kind of person that likes taking things gradually, it will take you up to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years before you start getting the hang of it. In Jeffrey's case, Jeffrey started being profitable after like a year and a half. I think Jeffrey, it shows you that Jeffrey is obviously a fast learner. It shows you that he's obviously a fast learner, and he got the hang of it within a year. So obviously that's why he's like this. But if you're the kind of person that your lifestyle is gradual, slow and steady, no one is going to insult you for that. It is your life, it is your journey. Don't let anyone influence you, don't let anyone rush you. If you know that you have to accomplish things slow and steady, you don't like rushing things, do what you're doing. Just do what you're doing. Don't look at anybody. That's why as a forex trader, especially someone who's coming in new to the forex market, just delete your Instagram and TikTok. I'm telling you, it will help you like mad. I mean, I did it too. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, but I deleted them. I'm going to come back soon, like not even soon, later. Let me get the hang of this stuff first before I start entering, because in those platforms, especially if your FYP is always popping up with forex millionaires and all this kind of stuff, you will see frustration. You will see oppression. See Jeffrey, when it comes to showcasing the money, when it comes to showcasing money, showcasing cash, showcasing profits, Jeffrey is number one. He will do it. It's like Jeffrey. If you follow Jeffrey, Jeffrey just made $600,000 plus in one day. So some people who are not disciplined, they'll be like, I can do it. If Jeffrey can do it, I can do it. Then we can do my own. Then you're not gonna lose all the whole money in your account. I beg you. So our advice is just delete Instagram, or if you can handle yourself. But if you know you cannot handle yourself, just go and delete Instagram and TikTok and respect yourself. Don't go and lose money. If you're the kind of person that learns slowly, that learns steady, just keep going at the pace you're going. Don't overrush it. It's not how fast you move, it's how correctly you move. You shouldn't move fast, you should move correctly. I think I heard that quote. I don't know whether people have heard that quote before. I heard it from Rick Ross. Personally, I want to be fast, but I've noticed that everybody wants to make it fast, but I've noticed that being fast, if I'm fast, I'll make a lot of mistakes. At least I'd rather be slow and steady. And make mistakes than when that's just the kind of thing. So at least if you're slow and steady, you know when the mistake is coming. But if you're too fast, you make mistakes too fast. I heard someone say that if you're fast, that you make mistakes fast and you win fast. If you now win fast, you will still go back to the same mistake again. No. If you're fast, you make a lot of mistakes fast. Maybe you might win fast, but you lose that money fast. So if you're slow and steady, it might take time before you make that big money, but at least you've made it. And you know how long it took. At least you know how long it took you to make that money, and you will not play with it. But if you're fast and you make it like this, you will lose the money very, very fast. So
just show you on Google. It's open there. Candlestick formation. Use this one. Use this one as an example. You see, for a bullish, you want to be buying when you are seeing at the top. When you are seeing this thing for a buy at the bottom. So we have bullish engulfing right here. Bullish engulfing, morning star, 3 stars in the south, bullish mouth hold, rising tree method. Remember last week I told you that you don't have to memorize the name. Me, I don't also know the names, but just know the psychology behind them. Know how to spot them, memorize how they look in your eyes, and then whenever you're seeing them, you take advantage of them. Usually it's something. There's one guy did on Instagram, I reposted him. He printed these candlesticks, bullish and bearish. People only see the money. People are not seeing the work that is in.
Exactly.
You have to print this in and put it. I'll be watching it every now and then. You have to. Some of my children, I even encourage them. They have a sticky note that they have all this thing. They'll pin it to their laptop. They keep checking it. They keep using it to check. That is what brings the money. This is what brings the $650,000. It's not, hey, he's making this money. He's making this money. But this is the work that you put in after of 8 years that you put in.
Exactly.
You're not telling us the losses part. You're not telling us. I will tell you that if I tell you the losses part, you agree to.
That is the thing.
So, guys.
That is the things that most of the reasons people trade forex is because of they see other people winning in forex. That's why everybody wants to come and join. If you see somebody like Jeffrey now posting losses upon losses and he's still profitable, but he posts his wins, he posts wins too, but he posts his losses more than his wins. Will you join? No, you will not join. The reason why people are in this game is because we are seeing. The reason why I joined is because I saw Jeffrey winning like a crazy person, and me, I wanted to join. And I thought that okay, maybe I'll lose money, but I won't lose money that much. But after I got deep into this thing, I realized a lot of things. I realized a lot of things that don't more. Kaki no be let out. Forex will sit you down. If you think you win if you think you just learn forex in under 1 month and the next month you already started thinking of how you make millions or more, your eye will open. I'm telling you the truth. Your eye will seriously open. Your eye will seriously open. That's the thing. If they post losses, nobody will join. That's the thing. No one is prepared to lose. No one is prepared to take that risk. No one is prepared to risk. That's just one thing about life. No one is prepared to jump. No one is prepared to take that. No one is prepared to lose that money. To be honest, honestly, me too, I'm not prepared to lose the money, but I know that is a sacrifice I have to make to be better and more wealthy in the future. So I'll make that sacrifice. I don't mind. I don't mind making that sacrifice. It's okay. So think about it. We'll soon end this video, Seth, because I want to show you my analysis on some of the pairs I'm trading today. So
this thing pays if you put in your right energy. Start looking at the right things. Start focusing on where will it likely reverse. Start checking the patterns that will be there. All right. Start checking. Okay, when will this thing reverse? So you can ride for a bigger move. When you're already into, do not be greedy. It's greed that kill people. Most people that hear that they say forex is scam. It's greed, though. It's greed.
See the thing, if you're greedy in this forex, wallah, you will lose plenty money. The reason why there are two reasons why people say forex is a scam. Number one, they lose their money at their first round. They lose their money at their first round or second round. That's why they will say forex is a scam. Because people that are saying that forex is a scam, they come into forex hoping that to make millions and millions and millions and millions, and they will never lose. Once they now lose, now they're going to start saying forex is a scam. That's just the kind of thing, and they are greedy too. Once you, instead of you to take the profits that you're seeing in your eye, you're seeing that okay, you have profit here. Take this profit. Take it. Okay, maybe now you're a trader now. Maybe don't take all your profits. There is something MT4 and MT5 have devised the way that you can take. Trading is devised in a way that you can take half of your profits and leave the rest to go. Let's say you open now a $10,000. You open a $10,000 position. And you're up like $20,000. You're seeing $20,000. Instead of you to take everything or take half, you want everything to go your way. Let's see that take profits. Before you know it now, something bad will not continue and jump to your stop loss. If you don't want to take all the profit, it's okay. It's okay if you want this thing to hit TP by force by fire. But be sensible. Use your head. If you open a position, you're up a significant amount of money. Let's say $20,000. Take half of that position. Why am I even saying take half? Take almost everything. Take 90% and leave 1% to run. At the same, take 90%. If you hit your take profit, thank God. If it doesn't hit your take profit, at least you know that you still made money, even though you hit your stop loss. Wow. If I'm in a position, if I'm in a $20,000 position, I will close $19,000. Chop $19,000. Let $1,000 be running. So if I know I lose money, I lose money.
It's greed. Okay, now good. Somebody saying, can you teach us more of your candlesticks entry strategy, please? That's what I'm teaching you guys. My best candlesticks entry strategy is engulfing candle. You can't go wrong understanding engulfing candle. Let me just give you one example. One engulfing candle. Somebody say better greed. Yes. Some people, you just have your major problem is one thing about forex trading is you will notice, you confirm this if it is true, just say yes in chat box. You will notice that for the forex don't want to be too greedy, but then be greedy a little, but don't be too greedy. All right? And it doesn't want to be fearful, but then also be fearful. When it's pulling against you, run, no, but don't be too fearful to place trade. I've literally met someone who was scared to place buy, just to click easy button, buy or sell. The person was crying to person because she felt that if she click it again, she will lose money. You see, she felt that anytime that she clicks buy or sell, she will lose money. It is that emotional. I've met a doctor, a medical doctor, that is scared of trading. Why? He said that anytime that he clicks on that buy or sell, he doesn't want to. Even if it is selling now, if he buy, if everybody's selling, if he dare sell, market to turn again, I'll be buying. I say, I beg. Not go buy when I did. Not go buy when I did buy. I beg. So that kind of person, that's a medical doctor. And meanwhile, me as a professional trader, I'm scared of blood. But that guy, blood is nothing. He can face blood. He can operate people, dissect. So everybody have different fears. People be like, how will you be scared to place trade? Trust me, you've never lost. That's why you probably be asking that question. People, you can see people say, run, no. Yes, oh, because they know that trading is crazy. If you think it's easy, maybe if you have about 1 week losing stretch, you probably understand what I'm trying to say. It is hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Trading is difficult. It's not what you always see on Instagram. It's not that rosy. There's a lot of work behind the scene that they cut that long story. They just arrive because we only have 1 minute to say story. So you guys want to know, okay, this is how I was able to do this. Like tell you the success part of it, and then you get inspired, right? But trust me, there's a lot of work behind it. One I want you guys to know, please take this away. Look for a system, a trading system that is working, a candlestick pattern that is working for any of your forex method. For me, like I told you, like engulfing. Anytime I see an engulfing in a continuation chart pattern, I don't play with it. I see other confirmation like psychological level. I see my hand off the week, or I see a trend line is on top of a trend line, is bouncing. Boom. That is 100 and knock out 100 lot size. Ta. Like that is, I'm hitting it hard. So check for a trading pattern of a particular of my trading pattern. I've released a lot of strategy. Use that one and follow through. Trade with it for consistently for 2 months without changing. Whether or not you are losing, keep doing it. If you are making money, keep doing it. Don't be too excited when you are making money too, and don't be sad when you are losing money too. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Trust me. It will bust. It will bust. There's no way you can't blow with that. There is no way. There's no way. If you see that it's going in your favor, and you already break even, not come another 100 lot size. Unlimited flow of ta. That's what I want you guys to do. So
one thing about Jeffrey. Jeffrey used to risk like a crazy person. That is why he was able to win. He was able to cash out $600 and something thousand in how many? It's not easy. I think it's because of the experience. That's why Jeffrey is like this. Basically, if you have the experience, you can be knocking 100 lot size up on 100 lot size. That's the thing. If you notice that trade, that Jeffrey won $650,000. He was putting lot size upon lot size upon lot size upon 100, and it was not even lot size upon 100. It's not even say 100, 80, 50. All of them were, I think he opened 7 positions, almost 1,000 lot size, 700 lot size. He used to you deny me. Hey. That is too much. Jeffrey, he one thing about him, he risks a lot. He used to risk. But if you're a master at risk management, you can do whatever you want to do. So
the work position. Anytime you see a pattern, for example, let me show you something real quick. Okay, let me just drop a signal. Let me drop a trade signal right now before I leave. Before I start taking questions, let me drop a trade signal. You see now, for those who are saying that it was sellers, it was buyers that were winning, it's because you saw this move that was going on. But what I was saying was the strength of the sellers. The seller strength, I recall this pretty well, but the seller strength will overpower buyers. So this knowledge that you have now will let you to beat before in this fight. It's obviously sellers. Why? We have more selling pressure than we buys. Imagine 1, 2, 3, 4 candles trade for the effort that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. What 13 candles, 13, 15 minutes candles could do? 4. All at once. So who is winning? So please don't be emotional when taking decision. You don't have to. No, it's not a football club. It's not like you have to be a Man fan. You have to be close with or be a Chelsea fan. You can switch. Be anyone that is winning. You can be PSG today. Tomorrow you are changing. You have to be this one. Just be winning team. Be a winning team. That's what you want to do. And
Okay, guys, I think we're done with Jeffrey's live session. We are done with it. So basically, you've learned what you have to learn from Jeffrey. It's very, very nice. I learned a lot. I already know those candlestick patterns and structure, but sometimes you have to go back to revise. Like revision. If you're coming into the forex market, you have to be prepared. You have to be very prepared. You have to be mentally prepared for anything, because like Jeffrey said, you can have losing streak for 1 week. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's the game. Keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. One thing about forex, one thing about this game is, if you're not consistent, you can never make anything. You can never make it. You can never make it in this game. You have to be you have to be consistent. Consistent. If you're consistent, God will show you love. I'm about to enter for a trade soon. I'm looking for opportunities right here. These are the, as you all know, I trade, as you can see here, I trade up to 15, 16 pairs. But what I'm doing right now, what I do is I analyze all the pairs on Sunday. That is my Sunday swings. Then after analyzing them, I'll pick the top 5 pairs that stick out, that I'm going to see opportunities for that week. So these are the pairs I'm seeing. So we have USD CAD. So I look at my interest. Like when I want to enter, I look at the daily time frame to see where I'm going to enter. So basically, this I enter based on trend, based on psychological levels, and based on point of interest. So basically, I start from the weekly time frame. I look at my trend. As you can see right here. Sorry for that. What is that? Somebody calling me or something? Okay. So as you can see right here, we are in. What is that? As you can see right here, we are in a downtrend in the weekly time frame, but price broke this structure. So anytime you see price break a structure and it retests, that is when maybe you start thinking, maybe this price is going up. So my instinct right now is, I'm about to, even though we're in a downtrend, I'm about to buy on USD CAD. Because why? Price broke this structure right here. It broke this structure right here. Sorry for that. It broke this structure right here. It broke this structure right here. So, and it also broke this structure right here. So what I'm waiting for is, price has already retested, but I would want this daily candle to close. What I want is, I want this daily candle to close. I might just enter right here, but I don't want to enter too soon until I see that this one has already been broken. But I want a very sharp confirmation, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to wait longer, probably till tomorrow, to see a more confirmed entry, just to be sure. I just want my setup to be at least A+ setup right here. So on my next pair, AUD CAD, going to the weekly time frame. AUD CAD, as you can see, weekly time frame, we are in a bearish time frame. As you can see here, AUD CAD, we are bearish. As you can see right here now, like I told you, I look for my entries. I look for my point of interest in the daily time frame. So right now, price has broken a point of interest and it's about to retest. So I look for my break and retest in the 4-hour time frame. So since price has broke here, all I just need to wait for is a break and retest, either here or here, maybe here or there. So right now I'm just looking for a break and retest. So I might not enter this trade till tomorrow. So let's just wait. NZD card. NZD card, the same thing. NZD card is currently in a downtrend, as you can see right here. NZD card is in a downtrend. It has broken my point of interest. All I just need now is a retest. It's a retest, so I'm waiting for a retest. If this candlestick should close, because I feel like I feel like it is retesting. It is retesting. Why is this phone vibrating? Why is this tab vibrating? Stop it. We go to the 1 hour. See, that's retested once. That's retested twice. It has even given me a good double top. So right now, sometimes you have to go to the lower time frame to see good entries. But mainly, I'm more comfortable in the 4-hour time frame, personally speaking. If you ask me, I'm more comfortable in the 4-hour time frame. I don't like going below 4-hour time frame just to, I'm more comfortable in the 4-hour time frame because I see more entries in the 4-hour time frame. Not like I see more entries in the 4-hour time frame. I'm just more comfortable trading in the 4-hour time frame. If I'm going anywhere below the 4-hour time frame, if I'm going anywhere below the 4-hour time frame, if I'm going anywhere at all below the 4-hour time frame, it's 1 hour, 2 hour. Basically, as you can see right here. Let me just zoom in. So if I'm going anywhere you get, so I don't even need to waste time. But personally, I prefer the 4-hour time frame. Personally. So Euro GBP, we might soon enter for Euro GBP probably today or tomorrow. But I think my trades are going to be placed tomorrow. The way I'm seeing things, I might enter Euro GBP now because Euro GBP has broken and it has retested. So boys might enter soon on Euro GBP. Boys are going to enter soon on Euro GBP. Yeah. Boys are going to enter soon on Euro GBP. What I just need is a break and retest. I want this daily candle to close. Euro GBP entry soon on Euro GBP. Yeah. Maybe if price was to break this, I want price to break this 1, 2, 3, 4 move. So I'm just going to, what I do is that I wait for the daily candle to close before I say, okay, this is how I'm going to approach the market. So I always wait for daily candle to close. That means I'll wait for probably a day or two before I see my entries. So I just want to be very, very sure. So if this candle should close below it, I'm entering. Just to enter with proper risk management. CAD JPY. About to enter to on CAD JPY. The CAD JPY, I still need more confirmation. If CAD JPY should break this high right here, I am entering with full force. I just need a break. So that's all. So I'm going to be currently watching the market to see good moves. But to be honest, my entries, if I want my entries to be safer, I would enter when the candlestick is closed, like when the daily candlestick is closed. So once it's closed, I'll not be like, okay, the next day I'll come look for entries in the New York session and London session. So yeah, so these are all the pairs that I'm trading. I'm not quite sure for USD card. I'm still kind of skeptical for USD card. AUD card, I think AUD card, the same thing. I'm not quite sure for AUD card. NZD card, in a way, I'm sure. In a way, Euro GBP, I think I wasn't confident for Euro GBP before, but now I'm confident. I don't even know I'm in the 4-hour. If I'm in the 4-hour, I'm gonna take nonsense entry. The reason why I don't look at lower time frames like 4-hour, is that I place my point of interest in a higher time frame. So if you're placing your point of interest in a higher time frame, focus. Don't go to the lower time frame to look for to wait for the price to hit your point of interest before you now take entry. That higher time frame that you place your point of interest, just stay there and wait for price to react to those higher time frame. Then you now go to the lower time frame to look for break and retest, chart patterns, this, that, blah blah blah. That is where you're meant to do all those kind of stuff. So right now, I don't want to miss an entry, and I don't want to enter early at the same time. So it's just a matter of psychology. I can choose to enter now, place my stop loss well and everything, but I just want to receive good confirmation. Your GBP is looking very nice, very nice. So all I just need is more confirmation. So thank you all for watching this live. This is my first live, so yeah, see you soon. Don't go anywhere. Peace out. This is Derex from Peep Fortune. Thank you for joining. Let's go. Almost 1 hour. This is so mad.